or early childhood education. This connection has a numerous benefits and it has also have some importance. It enhance learning and development. Our first topic among that is the significance of homeschool connection. So, in regarding this enhanced learning and development, when the parents are actively involved in their child's preschool education, it can have a positive impact on the child's cognitive, social, emotional, and physical development. The children tend to perform better academically and develop the essential skills more effectively when there is a constancy in their learning experience between the home and the school. So, it is going to enhance the learning and the development when the parents are actively involved in their child's preschool education. It will definitely show the impact on the child's different sort of development, whether it is a cognitive, social, emotional, or physical development. Our next thing is holistic approach to the education. A strong homeschool connection allows educators to gain insights into a child's individual needs, interests, and abilities. This information helps in the tailoring the curriculum and teaching strategies to meet the child's specific requirements, thus promoting the more holistic approach to the education. So, everyone knows that the holistic approach, what is meant by holistic approach is nothing but overall development. When it comes to the education, there is a if the proper connection is there between the home and school, then only the educators can have a good individual development, and not only that, then only the educator can provoke the interest among the students, and he can pick out the abilities. So this is the regarding the holistic approach in the education. But support for learning goals, parents can reinforce what the children are learning at school by engaging in activities and conservation conversations related to the classroom topics at the home. These constancies help the children better understand and retain the new information in the school. So social and emotional well-being, how when we can, if there is a proper connection between the home and school, then only there will be we can have a good social and emotional well-being. Building a strong homeschool connection can create a sense of security and belonging for the children. Knowing that there are the parents and teachers are working together foster a supporting and nurturing environment, which is crucial for children's emotional well-being. The behavior development, when the parents and educator can collaborate to address the behavior issues or challenges that the child may be facing, constant strategies at home and in school can help in the managing and improving the behavior more than effectively. So when we can acquire the proper behavior development in the students, when the parents and educators can collaboratively work, then only we can overcome the challenges that the child is facing. And not only that, we should maintain some constant some certain strategies so that we can manage and improve the better behavior, which is going to affect in all aspects among the students. When it comes to the communication skills, engaging in conversations with the parents or caregivers encourage the children to develop their communication skills. When the parents and educators communicate about the child progress, it sets an examples of effective communication for the children. So a proper conversation with the parents and the caregivers, continuously the caregivers and the parents should have a proper conversation so that we can develop the proper communication skills among the students. And not only that, whenever they meet, they should discuss, communicate about the child progress so that there will be effective communication skills among the children. When it comes to the parent involvement, a strong homeschool connection promotes the parental involvement in the child's education, and the parents who are actively engaged in the child's learning tend to be more supportive and attend the school events and participates in parent teacher conferences, which can have a positive impact on the overall school community. So this is going to help them a lot. Then cultural awareness. A homeschool connection can help the educator better to understand the cultural backgrounds and the values of their students, enable them to create a more inclusive and cultural sensitive learning environment. As everyone knows, mostly the curriculum is designed based on some certain three factors which we have already discussed before. It is nothing but philosophical factors, psychological factors, and sociological factors. So when it comes to the sociological factors, the cultural awareness, basing on that only, will be preparing some curricular activities which is going to create the cultural awareness to the students, even to create a more inclusive and culturally sensitive learning environment, uh, when there is a proper home and school connections. And the long term success, when we can achieve the long term success, the research suggests that the children who experience the positive homeschool connection in their early years tends to perform a better academically throughout their educational journey. These connection can set the stage for the lifetime of learning success. So when we can attain the long term of success, when we have a positive homeschool connection, then only that too in the early years, then only the educational journey will be showing the positive impact. Then we can say it as we have lifetime of learning success. Then parental empowerment. The parents who are actively engaged in the child's education often feel more empowered and informed about their child's development and educational needs, which can lead to the better decision making regarding the child's education. So every time, step to step level, stepwise, we have to empower the parents so that there will be have a positive impact in the homeschool connection. The homeschool connection in the preschool setting is a very crucial for overall development and the success of young children. It creates a collaborative partnership between the parents and educators, which enhance learning, support us emotional well-being, and sets the foundation for the child's lifelong educational journey. In the preschool setting, the role of teacher in establishing a strong homeschool connection is a important thing, and the teacher act as a bridge between the parents or caregivers and the educational institution, fostering a collaborative partnership that greatly benefits the child development. So these things plays an important role when we want to have a good home school connection. What is that? We'll be repeating again. The first thing is enhanced learning and development, holistic approach to the education, support for learning goals, social and emotional well-being, behavioral development, communication skills, parental involvement, cultural awareness, long-term success, and parental empowerment. These are going to play an important role regarding this homeschool connection. And you only think once and you frame some few words about is why it is important to set a clear objects for a parent teacher meeting. And not only that, why before also we have discussed why the translator services to be considered for parent teacher meeting. Again, you compare these two questions, why we need this, all these things. So our next topic is method of educating parents and the community. The parent education is crucial for empowering the parents with the knowledge and the skills needed to provide the nurturing and supportive environment for their child's growth and development. It contributes to better parenting practices, empower the child well-being, and successful and educational outcomes. The parent and community education methods can be categorized into three main categories. That is the mass method, group methods, and individual methods. So each category serves as a different purpose and it has its advantages and limitations. When it comes to the practice, a combination of these methods is often used to provide the comprehensive parent education programs addressing the diverse needs and the preference of parents and families. Hence, we should have a combination of this method for parent and communicative education. So, each category have its special limitations and advantages. What are that we will see now? If it for the parent education, for parent education, what are the things we needed? Workshops and seminars. Conduct the workshops and seminars on the topics like child development, effective parenting techniques, and academic support strategies. So these are needed in empower the parents. When it comes to the parent-teacher conferences, regularly schedule one-to-one meetings between the parents and teacher to discuss their child progress and educational goals. These also to be noted. And parenting classes. Offer a structured parenting classes that cover a range of topics from child behavior management to the age-appropriate educational activities. So, informational materials. What informational materials are needed for a parent education to empower them? Provide the parents with the printed materials such as the brochures, pamphlets, and the books on child development and educational resources so that they will have a good information regarding the parent improvements. And online resources. In what way we can create the awareness to the parent through online resources. Create a dedicated website or an online portal with articles, videos, and webinars on parenting and education. In that, regular parenting tips has to be provided, so that that too strategy wise, so that the parents can follow, and there will be empowerment among the parents, and even it leads to good nurturing habits to the kids also for holistic app development. When it comes to the parenting apps, develop the mobile apps that offers parenting tips, academic support, and access to the school information. Social media groups. Create a private social media groups where the parents can connect, share the experiences, and access the educational content. And the peer support groups. Organize the support groups where the parents can discuss the challenges, share the advice, and offer the emotional support. Home visit. Conduct the home visit by educators or counselors to provide the personalized guidance and access the home environment. So, for parent education, so workshops and seminars. So for workshops and seminars, we have to conduct uh, which are going to play effective parenting techniques, and not only that, it helps in the academic supporting strategies. Once again, we'll record what are things which are needed for the parent education. So again, I am repeating it as workshops and seminars, parent teacher conferences, parenting classes, informational materials, online resources, parenting apps, social media groups, peer support groups, and home visits. These are important for the parent education. When it comes to for the community education, so before we have seen that what are needed for the parent education, as it is going to empower the parents with the knowledge and the skills needed to provide a proper environment for their child. So better parenting practices has to impair for having a good educational outcome. For that also, we have categorized into different things. It has mass method, group methods, and individual method basing on the requirement. These are the things which we have discussed regarding the parent education. So when it comes to the for the community education, what are the activities which we are going to conduct when it comes to the community work education? So as the name itself is creating awareness. Education is an ongoing process, that is creating awareness to the particular thing. So community education, that is education which we will give to the community. So community workshops, hold the workshops and training sessions on the community issues such as school policies, local resource, and community development. Community meetings, host the regular community meetings where the members can discuss concerns, share the ideas, and collaborate on initiatives. Informational campaigns, launch the informational camps through flyers, newsletters, and community bulletins to keep the residents informed. Guest speakers, visit the experts and community leaders to speak on relevant topics and share their knowledge. Community events, organize the events, fairs, and open houses that bring the community together and promote the education. These are the things to be taken care. Organize the events, fair, open houses that bring the community together and promote the education. Community center. Utilize the community centers as the hubs for educational activities, classes, and resource access. Online communities. Establish online performers, social media groups, or community website to facilitate the communication and information sharing. Local media. Collaborate with the local newspapers, radio stations, and TV channels to disseminate the educational content and announcement. And the partnerships. Form partnership with the local businesses, non-profit, and the government agencies to expand the access to the educational resources. And cultural and art events. Host the cultural and art events that celebrate the diversity and creativity of community, fostering inclusivity and the pride. So for community education, this has to be taken care. What are that things? One will repeat. Once again, we'll read. Community workshops, community meetings, informational campaigns, guest speakers, community events, community centers, online committees, local media, partnership, cultural and art events. So these methods can be adopted and combined to create the comprehensive, as everyone know, comprehensive means complete parent and community education program that enhance the family involvement for the student success, and not only that, it strengthen the community bond. So um, and is also going to enhance the community bond. Now, if it is possible, write a few words about this. Today's your assignment it as parent and community education methods can be categorized into how many types? I am repeating it again. Parent and communication education methods can be categorized into how many types? That is, how many categories? Categories. That write a few words or 3 or 4 sentences regarding this topic. And not only that, try to write true or false on the topic, that is, the parent education is essential for empowering the parents with knowledge and skills for their child's development. True or false? Write your opinion on that, whether it is uh, true or false. On what you have to write your opinion. I'm repeating it again. Is parent education is essential for empowering the parents with the knowledge and skills for their child's development? Is parent education is needed? That how you feel, whether it is needed or not. Write a few words about this, 3 or 4 sentences about this. Then what are the online resources such as articles, videos, and webinars are not effective for parent education? You are right, your opinion, whether it is true or false. Everyone feels it as online resources such as articles, videos, and webinars are not effective for parent education. What is your opinion about this? Once you write 3 or 4 sentences regarding this. I am repeating the questions again. The first question is parent and community education methods can be categorized into dash. Parent and community education methods can be categorized into dash. Or next thing, parent education is essential for empowering the parents with knowledge and skills for their child's development. True or false? Online resources such as articles, videos, and webinars are not effective for parent education, whether it is a true or false. This has to be written. So these 3 questions, try to write 3 or 4 sentences regarding that. Hmm. In the recent times, the schools have recognized critical importance of fostering the cooperation between the parents and the teachers. This collaboration can be achieved through a variety of programs and methods aimed at bringing parents and teachers together. These includes lectures, film screening, demonstrations, puppet shows, group discussions, exhibitions, workshops, radio talks, television programs, printed material, home visits, school visits, interviews, and discussions. And combining 2 or even 3 of these methods can enhance the effectiveness and meaning of such programs. So, in the recent years, everyone are feeling it as there is a good cooperation is needed between the parents and teachers in order to have a good uh, progress among the students. In what way we can do that, and what method we have to follow to enhance this effectiveness and meaning of our such programs? We have to we have to do survey on this also frequently, so that we will come to know according to the generation needed. And not only that, through lectures and film screening and demonstration puppets and television programs and printed materials also, we can discuss all these things. Everyone is unique, everyone is having their talent. So according to their thing, we have to take the suggestions from them, and we have to note it as some parenting tips, and we have to follow we and that is going to show a good impact among the students. Moreover, the school should make a proactive efforts. Efforts never fail. So as a teacher, we should not give up. As an educator, we should not give up. Every child is unique, every child is having some quality, talent. So as a this is the starting ages where we can, they are like a white paper. On what we will write, they will be their destiny. So we have to mold them the proper way, whatever they have that talent to each level it has to enhance. And at the certain stage, at the end of the school, that kid, that parent are able to know the talent of the particular student. And in that way, if he or she progress, they'll be getting a good success for their survival for lifelong. So as educators, it is very uh, good thing. We have to know what talent they have. Every kid is unique. We have to pick out that. So according to their interest, according to their ability, we have to mold them. We have to make them do that activity so that they will create the interest. They will interact with us, and it leads to the effective development among the students. Moreover, the school should make a proactive efforts to increase the involvement of parents and the community, with a special focus on encouraging the fathers' participation in the school activities. So, at each level, uh, educators has been given the orientation program. It also going to have a good progress among the students, and not only that, along with the educator, the frequent involvement of parents and community is needed, which is going to show a good impact among the students. By utilizing these diverse methods and providing the active engagement, the schools can create more enriching and supportive educational environment for students, where the partnership between the parents and the teachers plays a vital role in the child's overall development and the success. This has to be taken care. In the preschool setting, the teachers are crucial in establishing the strong home-school connection. They build the trust through open communication, share information, and provide the regular updates on the child progress. The teachers encourage two-way communication, involve the parents, offer the parent education, and collaborate on problem solving. They should be culturally sensitive, accessible, and adaptable to diverse backgrounds. Overall, the teacher plays a vital role in creating a supportive environment where the parents and educators collaborate to provide a strong foundation for the child's future leading and success. So, this whatever we have discussed, the parent-teacher meeting, how it is going to gathering of parents and teachers with the purpose of improving the parent-teacher cooperation and educating the parents. And what is the role of these parents and community involvement? It helps in involving the parents in education of the children and in the program of the school. So in the both way, it is going to help us. And what is the mass method? Educating the large section of population at one time, we call it as mass method, and educating the group of parents at a time, we call it as group method. Educating a parents one to one base, we call it as individual method. So based on the requirement, according to the kid, according to the situation, we can follow these types of parent teacher communication method, whether it is a mass method, which we call it as population at a time, and a group method, which is a group of parents at a time, and individual method, which we call it as educating parent one to one basis. So I before I told you to write about parent communicative education methods can be categorized into mass method, group method, and individual. Now you only tell me, mass means group of people, mass means population at a time, group means group of parents at a time, individual method means one to one. So write a few words about these types of method, in what way it is going to help the students. Once you we have to discuss about this. And our next thing is, and not only that, open communication help the parents to stay informed about the child's education, and it also going to build a trust and collaboration between the teachers and the parents. And increasing the parents and community involvement in the preschool program creates a supportive and enriching learning environment for the young children, benefiting their development. Setting the clear objectives helps to define the purpose and the goals of meetings, ensuring that parents and educators have a focused decision. As the parents is having their own work, they'll be busy with their own professionals. So before setting any parent meeting, we should have the clear objective, what is our purpose, and what is the goal of that particular meeting, to enhance where the parents and educators has a focused discussion. Translation and interpreter service should be considered if the preschool serves as the diverse community with a different language background, to ensure all the parents can fully participate. So these things has to be considered. So, what we have discussed, what is the importance of homeschool connection. So, as I mean to say that each type of parent-teacher meeting serves as a specific purpose, whether it is a sharing the information or setting the goals or discussing the progress or addressing the concern, whatever it may be. By offering a variety of meeting times, the preschool can cater to diverse needs of parents and ensure that the communication between the parents and educator is effective and meaningful. So in rare cases when there is a significant issues affecting a child or the preschool community, emergency meetings can be convened to address the situations and to provide the proper support. So what we have discussed, what is the significance of homeschool connection? According that, and not only that, what are the methods of educating the parents and the community? That is for parent education, what are the methods? For community education, what are the methods? In what way it is going to help the for the holistic development of the students? All these things we have discussed. How we have to plan to mass groups, how we have to plan for the uh, groups, we have to plan to the individuals, how we have to plan, so that to maintain the continuous improvement. Why means we seek the feedback from the parents about the meeting format and the content. By this feedback, continuously we can improve the parent teacher meeting experience. Organizing all these key events in a preschool setting serves as a valuable platform to to build a good relationship, to gather the information, and not only that, to give the assurance to the parents engaging in their early child education. Not only that, it is going to show a positive and collaborative environment that benefits even the both the community, to the educators, and even to the parents. So this has to be continuously maintained in order to achieve our main goal, which we call it as holistic approach. So these are the things which we have discussed. Then whether there is a necessity of maintaining the community resources, that is our next topic. So uh, what is the use of using the community resource, and what are the types of community resource? What are the community resource that promote the health in the children? What are the activity recreation activity that serves as the community resources, and community involvement in using the resources? All these things has to be understood, as preschool education is going to play a vital role in shaping all type of development, which we call it as cognitive, social, and emotional. To enrich this holistic environment, can tap into array of community resources available to them. So it has to be done in a systematic way to have a good child's future learning and success. Thank you.